The first one has to do with what you just mentioned in the context of using perhaps singular cases or a number of cases to sort of convey a message, because you can't prosecute possibly every infraction that you find. Is it merely in the prosecution regardless of the outcome, or is it that the outcome, especially depending on how egregious the offense was, then a very stringent or costly outcome would pass across a message, is the first question. And the other issue is when you talk about...
I wouldn't mind doing that important question. I mean, if your second question is as tough as the first one, I'd be here for it. So let me do it first, if that's all right. It's a really important question. You're sort of, I mean, some blatant breach of the law arrives on your desk and you've got to do something about it. And it may not be of much strategic value, but it's there, and your job is to uphold the law without fear or favour. You would love, from a strategic point of view, maybe to be able to tackle some, issue that's really important. You might be longing to run a case on the bread industry or something, but in fact what arrives on your desk is quite an unpleasant case about something else, and it may not be of strategic value. My own view is that the first and foremost duty is you have to uphold the law without fear or favour. I know in my case, I was longing to get a case in a couple of sectors, and instead that one American businessman, Rupert Murdoch, no, he's an American citizen, actually, that's why I keep calling him an American. His company broke the law, and I thought, oh my God, so we've got to do something, we've got to get him fined and everything, but it means 2 years of really bad publicity. All his newspapers, he owns all the newspapers in Australia practically, so that means 2 years of attacks on us just for this. So, I didn't really want to do it. It was strategically rather harmful, but in the end, I reckon, you have to uphold the law without fear or favour. Having said that, you should think in your calculus about the strategic value of a case, and actually, in a way, the way I tend to think about it is you've got a case, no matter what, and you milk it for strategic value, no matter what the case is. I haven't really fully addressed your question, but anyway, that's a start.
So the summary of what you're saying really is to assess the strategic benefit to the organization with regards to how you intend to prosecute it, so that, if perhaps the ultimate outcome of effecting the law is not necessarily a beneficial strategic outcome, then perhaps, you wouldn't prosecute with as much gusto, perhaps a settlement of some sort, but targeting certain prosecutions that will give you greater mileage, so to speak. I think that's the summary of what...
Yeah, but in a way, you have put your finger on a kind of basic dilemma of the regulator in which cases to run, and I suppose my point is, bear in mind the value of some cases as having a much bigger effect across the economy than others.